What is going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So we got a lot to break down this video. It's currently about 1 p.m. on the East Coast, so we have to go over stocks I'm looking at right now, what the markets are doing right now, which let me tell you guys, they're a bit rocky, and we also have to break down a bunch of charts. But before we do, make sure to get your free money from Moomoo. You get one free share of NEO guaranteed, which runs out the end of March. Just a couple of days left, guys. And on top of that, you also get up to 5 other stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. Just use that link down below or go to stassurfest.com/Moomoo, deposit at least $100, and boom, you get your free share of NEO, and again, up to 5 other stocks. And with that being said, let's dive into the video. So it's currently about 1 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have the S&P 500. Let's see what the markets are doing right now. S&P's down 0.25%, NASDAQ's up about 0.25%, the Russell's down 1%, and we have the Dow Jones, let's see here, down about 0.6%, the VIX is up almost 4%. So volatility is kicking up today, guys, and we have gold and silver both down. Silver's down 1.5, gold's down 0.8, and we have crude oil. Let's pop up that chart. Let's see. Crude oil is down, last I checked, 6%. Yeah, still down about 5.8%. So we do have about 3 hours left in the session, but as of now, gold is down, oil is down, the VIX is up. I think crypto's going crazy as well. Bitcoin's up about 5%, so we're all over the place. Literally, the definition of a mixed bag is what today is. We're all over the place. So let's see what's going on. SPY in the pre-market, if you guys take a look here on the 10-day chart, ended up hitting a high of 400 and almost $54 a share. Let me show you guys on the intraday chart exactly what I'm looking at. We hit 453.87. That was at about 7:30 a.m. on the East Coast. We ended up selling off to about 452 after that, right at market open. Then we shot up, sold off again, shot up again at about 11 a.m. And then we ended up dumping all the way down to about 450 at about 12:20 p.m. And since 12:20, the last 45 minutes, we're up about $1, almost $2 a share on SPY, or about 0.4% in percentage terms. So yeah, talk about volatility, guys. Holy crap. But overall, even though we are very volatile, the fact that we hit a new high in the pre-market, we took out the highs from last week, we pulled back, and now we're holding a higher low. This looks very good. It still looks very bullish. Trend is holding on the 10-day chart. 20-day chart looks phenomenal, and we're still pretty much trading between roughly 448, 450 as support and about 458 as resistance. And it seems like now we're bouncing off of 450, and this could very well be going up to test the pre-market highs from earlier today. And if those break, maybe at some point tomorrow, later this week, we might be going up to test 458. So SPY's looking good, even though we are a bit volatile today. VIX is up. The markets are a bit rocky. You know, SPY's still looking good. It's still holding the trend on the 10-day and 20-day chart, which is phenomenal. And let's see Triple Q here. And I actually made some money trading TQQQ. I bought it on Friday, and I actually just sold it this morning on that initial pump we saw in Triple Q. You guys can see here we saw a big pump from about 359 right at market open to about 363. So that was about what? A 1% move. And you guys know TQQQ is a 3x leveraged bull ETF. So if Triple Q goes up 1%, TQQQ goes up 3%, right? So I bought it last week on Friday. I think it was at about 55. What was it? 55, 50, something like that. I forget exactly what it was at when I bought it, but I sold it earlier today. Like I said, I think it was in the very, very high 57s. I sold it at about 57.95, something like that. So I made 4% on Triple Q, trading TQQQ, which again is a leveraged ETF. And if you guys are interested in my moves, no pressure. It's on Patreon down below. You also get morning videos. You also get more access to me throughout the day, call outs, literally everything I do, I post in real time on Patreon. Again, it's linked down below. Check it out. And like SPY, folks, Triple Q is looking very good on the 10-day chart and on the 20-day chart. The uptrend's holding. We're above both moving averages, and we notice it also, like SPY, took out the recent highs from last week. Today, Triple Q in the morning hit about 363, which is above the highs from, again, all of last week, which means the uptrend is continuing. Bulls are in charge, even though today is very rocky thus far. So as always, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. comments on the overall markets. And if you're finding value in this video thus far, just hit the like button. It's super easy. If you have a YouTube account and you're watching this, just hit the like button, tap it, make sure to subscribe as well. It helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And let's dive into some stocks. So stock number one, which I'm sure you guys are not surprised that I'm talking about this stock, it is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. We got some crazy news this morning around Tesla, and the stock is up 80 bucks, almost at 1,100 bucks a share again, up over 7.5%, almost 8% on the day thus far. And just when you thought the stock was overbought, guys, it ends up ripping even more. And that's the market for you. That's what happens. That's why technicals aren't 100% accurate. They're not. If the RSI is overbought, it could always go higher, and that's exactly what we're seeing here with Tesla. So we got some news this morning based off of an SEC filing. I think they literally filed this last night, overnight. It said that the EV maker, also known as Tesla, will ask at its annual shareholders meeting for, quote, for an increase in the number of authorized shares of common stock in order to enable a stock split of the company's common stock in the form of a stock dividend, end quote. Essentially, what this means for shareholders is they would receive a special dividend of an additional share or shares, we don't know exactly the details yet, per share that they already own. So if they own shares, if you're a Tesla shareholder, you are essentially going to receive a one-time special stock dividend. And again, we don't know the how many shares we're going to get. And that's pretty much the news, guys. A stock dividend is a dividend paid to shareholders in the form of additional company shares instead of cash. So it's not like, oh, Tesla's going to be paying a dividend now. They're going to be doing $5 a year dividend. It's not like that. It's only a one-time thing here. And these dividends do not affect the value of a company. We've talked about this before. Stock splits don't affect the underlying value of a company, but they dilute its share price, which will, we'll get more detail on that when the time comes from Tesla, of course. And if this is approved by the shareholders. And if you guys even remember, the last time Tesla did a stock split was in August of 2020, where they did a 5-for-1 stock split. And get this, the shares have more than doubled since that stock split. So even though this the stock split doesn't change the company's valuation or the fundamentals, really nothing changes, it's still bullish for the stock. Or people think it's bullish, right? Traders, investors, they flood in on the news, and even though nothing really changes fundamentally, the stock still shoots up. It causes hype, right? FOMO, if you will. And that's kind of what we're seeing now. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla continues running. Over these next couple of days, it could go 1,100. It could go 1,150, which I have called out over the past couple of videos. Even before Tesla broke out, I was saying that when it was at 850, 900, and it started to crack out of 900, 950, and I was like, whoa, guys, here it comes. And look where we are now. We got this news. Even before this news, we were at $1,000 on Friday, and now we're up to almost 1,100. So let's see if this continues, guys. I think it could, especially if it starts breaking out of this channel. Let me show you guys this. We're actually already starting to break out of it. If we take out 1,100, probably 1,150, 1,200 might be right around the corner. So let's see. That is ticker symbol TSLA. Another one I want to look at very quickly, guys, is Square, also known as Block. The ticker symbol is SQ. And in the middle of this crazy volatility, crazy rocky day, whatever you want to call it, Square's actually up almost 3.5%, and it looks like it is now bouncing off. It's not completely breaking out, but it is starting to bounce off of the 180. Well, I guess it's well above the 180, but it's now bouncing off of the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart, and we're holding above 130, which was resistance in the beginning of March. And you guys can see back in the beginning of February, middle towards the end of January. So the fact that we are getting momentum above 130, being that 50 SMA and the old resistance, that's a very good sign that this might want to break out now towards 140, 145, the highs from last week. And if those highs break, you guys can see the next gap is at about 155, 160. That's where this could be going. And not to mention, crypto is freaking crushing it today. And who has a big stake in crypto? When you think of companies out there that deal with crypto, public companies, big companies, you think of what? Tesla, you think of Square, and there's a lot of other ones, but Square is one of the top ones, right? And at the time I'm making this video, guys, we have Bitcoin up 5.5%. Same with Ethereum. XRP's up 4.7%. We have good old Shiba up 15%. Litecoin's up 5%. They're all doing pretty well at this point, all the main ones, right? So yeah, watch out for Square to break out. In my opinion, I think it could towards the mid 140s, maybe even mid 150s if we really start gaining steam. And Coinbase is the next stock, which kind of piggybacks on what I just said with crypto. Crypto's hot right now. Coinbase is also hot. Coinbase was over $200 a share earlier today for the first time since, let's see here, first time in over a month or about a month, which at the end of the day isn't really that crazy, but the fact that now we're starting to crack back over 200, crypto is starting to get hot again. You guys know Bitcoin was pretty much range bound from what, 38K to 45K. Now we're starting to break out towards 50K. You know, if crypto really starts picking up again, Bitcoin breaks above 50K, Coinbase could really start gaining momentum. And I personally think a full-fledged breakout, reversal, whatever you want to call it, I think that could occur if Coinbase could break out of 220 being the highs from the beginning towards the middle of February. So Coinbase, I think it's starting to look good. It's above the moving averages. We're trading at a multi-week high. Now we just got to start breaking above 220, and again, that's where the huge breakout's going to come. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and check out my Patreon if you want to join it. It's linked down below. You get all my buy, sells, call outs, morning videos, plus more. And don't forget to get your free money for Moo, one free share of Neo guaranteed, and up to 5 other stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. Just use that link down below, deposit at least $100, and boom, you get your money. And you only have a couple more days to get that Neo share, so get on it. Again, link down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.